Alright, so for those of you just tuning in, we're about to do a 4v4 on the custom random map El Dorado between me and the viewers. For this particular game, I am going to be playing as the Incas. Goodbye, G's N61, thank you for tuning in. See you, Wezzy. Why is everyone leaving? We're just about to start a game. Well, anyway, I guess you guys have to get your sleep. I know it's very late for people in Europe. Playing as the Incas. I'm going to do some El Dorado. El Dorado is an absolutely bizarre custom random map, but you'll have to see it when we get into the game. And on El Dorado, essentially, there's like a little ring of water around the edge of the map with a small amount of fish in it, and players' town centers, instead of starting on normal land, you actually spawn on shallows terrain, and the shallows themselves are full of great fish marlin, which is weird. This means you can't build farms around your town center. You actually harvest some great fish marlin, but thankfully villagers that fish, that gather from fish, are actually incredibly efficient. The song name, Lorik, let me go get that for you. I do like to play miscellaneous game soundtracks during the break. I believe that was Portobello Head from the Crypt of the Necrodancer soundtrack. I've been playing various selections from Crypt of the Necrodancer today, because that way if I play game music, then the VOD doesn't get muted, and also, I like Crypt of the Necrodancer. I think not only is it a great game that I'm terrible at, but it has an amazing soundtrack. The guy who did it, I believe, is the same guy who did the soundtrack for Super Meat Boy. So let's get into this. Thank you, Reaper, but your sleep comes first. Dude, I don't know how to play this map. I've actually never played El Dorado, but you know, you guys in the Twitch chat have asked for something a little weird. El Dorado is very strange. Doing the Incas, because it's also very strange. See you, Rabbit Ace. Have a good one. Do you not start with a scout on El Dorado? I mean, I picked the War is Coming one. Do I not start with a scout? Oh, jeez. Oh, you're saying bye to someone. Oh, crap, Wizzy. I'm sorry. I must have misread some of those messages then. Really? No scout? Well, that sucks. Anyway, you can see that most of the gold and stone is also in the middle of the map, and yes, that area is actually perpetually revealed. So that makes things a little harder. What on earth? So do I not have a scout? Is that really... Oh my god. Well, hopefully this match is good. I have no idea if these teams are balanced or not. None of us have actually played this map before. And, you know, during the mixed rated games, I tend to play them a little bit more relaxed, and I guess it sort of compensates for the amount of attention that it sucks up trying to read the Twitch chat and provide a meaningful commentary and play at the same time. So, hopefully this is balanced. Tried our best. You never really know. Players' ratings tend to just be all over the place. We'll see how this one goes. Now, of course, if you want to get in on the live stream, we would love to have you here. One of the friendliest communities on Twitch for all sorts of Age of Empires and other game needs. And you can find my live stream schedule on the Twitch page itself by simply heading there and then scrolling underneath the video player. That's where I keep my schedule, and I update it like every day. So that's the only way to know when I'm streaming, and it's always up to date. Well, I do update it every day, so, you know. Keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, do I not get a llama either? What a huge, unnecessary nerf to the Incas on this map. Kanye, we're screwed. One of my favorite parts of the Incas, of course, is that I generally start with a llama, which is, you know, free sheep, which really helps with those bad starts. But not only that, but the sheep itself, the llama has actually excellent eyesight, 20/20 vision. It has a longer sight radius than the standard sheep, and that makes a huge difference here. Now, I'm actually prioritizing harvesting from the great fish marlin as opposed to my sheep, and that is because when villagers gather from like shorefish, it's very efficient. I think it's more efficient than sheep. I might be wrong. I think it's more efficient. The boar, though, should still be pretty darn good, so I'm gonna go, you know, bring in that bad boy. And I'll use the. I also think that even if the sheep are slightly more efficient, which I don't think they are, I need the sheep for scouting anyway, since I don't have a scout unit of my own. So I'm gonna try. Maybe it's bugged for AOF. There's no sheep for scout. Is there supposed to be? No, there's. Oh, no llama or scout. I mean, maybe it is the Black Winds. I'm not sure. I'm using the War is Coming map because I know it's the most up-to-date one. I was going to use the Empire Collective version, but I don't think it has any gold mines near you. And I think the War is Coming one has like 2 tiny gold mines near the players. I don't know. If there are any resident El Dorado experts out there, by all means, feel free to let me know. This is so bizarre. This really tests your ability as a player to adapt, as I've never played a map remotely like this. Achimo, thank you for the $3 donation. He says, I love you, big boy. Please say wololo. Wololo. Sorry if that was bad, but thank you so much for the donation. It means a lot to me. Every little bit helps. Another way, of course, you can show your support would be by not using ad block, but I understand that ads are really annoying. Just keep in mind that this portion of the revenue on Twitch and YouTube does go to me, so if you can suck it up or just skip the ad, that's fine. Every little bit helps. At some point, when I move out next year to transfer schools, I will need to pay the bills, but in the meantime, it's not a huge deal. So I got all these boars underneath my TC. I have no idea really what the build order general game plan is for this map. I'm not exactly sure if there are any gold mines here. Has anyone watched this game played in War is Coming? Because I have. I just cannot seem to remember for the life of me whether or not in War is Coming there were tiny gold mines next to players. Is this did I pick the right version of the map? If not, I'm gonna have to learn to suck it up and make trash units, which I've never done before in the history of my YouTube channel in Age of Empires. Thank you, Wezzy. I really appreciate the thought. Ginger Aryan says, "Hello, Renaissance." Well, hello, Ginger Aryan. Says, "Have a good game." Well, thank you. I'll have a good game. I'll do my best, man. I'm gonna win it for you. I don't know what I'm doing. No gold except middle? Shit. That sucks, Astute Aardvark. Really? Really, Aardvark? Oh, man. Well, Incas have okay trash, but no light cavalry, and light cavalry are pretty dominant in a situation like this, so that puts a damper on my pamper. Am I going for galleys with no gold? Oh, Jesus. Okay, apparently this version, like the TC one, both don't have gold near you. So it's hard mode, boys. Market hype and feudal trade carts. Woo! Is this a bad guy? Nah, it's Ice Age. Hey, Ice Age, how you doing? Underneath my TC, he's in there. God, jeez. Spanish team bonus? Oh shit, do I have a Spanish? I think the War is Coming one, did they add that one straggler tree right here? I think they did. For those incredibly bullshit starts. I do have a Spanish player. That is a massive advantage. I'll take it. How can I complain, my friends? Do I just go to the... Yeah, no, I go to the next stage. I go to the next stage because I need to get that early market and destroy... Oh shit, I can't because I never built a mill. I was gonna say to destroy the food and wood at the market just by selling everything like crazy. God, I never built a mill because there's no berries and I only had 4 sheep and there's no deer. Post-apocalyptic wasteland. Gosh, am I out of Greatfish Marlin? Shit, Mufasax. Oh, he's on my team. Destroy it. Destroy the market. Sell, sell, sell! Oh my god. What do I do with all these idle villagers? I can't build farms with all of them. Yeah, that's a third Dark Age lumber camp. Yep, that's a third Dark Age lumber camp. Bet you never thought you would see that from me. But I'll praise the Lord. There's actually a single sheep left. Get in my belly, Logan. Come on. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. God, we're gonna get screwed here. Looks like our boy Tem is the expert resident El Dorado player, and this is all he plays. This dude Aardvark says a Game of Thrones with the viewers would be amazing. I could. Not sure. Depends on the demand for it. Oh, Mufasax towering in the middle. This man watches competitive El Dorado. He knows exactly what's up. How come he had a scout? Wait! Shit, Sarab, wait. Sarabin! Are you kidding me? Did I not have a scout? Is that why my score is so shit? Are you, really? Oh my god. I think everyone else had a scout except for me. Oh, that sucks. Alright, well, now I have a valid excuse for when this game goes incredibly poorly. But I'm still gonna try my best. Oh, that is absolute horse shit. Absolute horseshit. You gotta be kidding me, man. I mean, yeah, I guess because the Incas have a start that's not scripted, but shouldn't... I mean, I understand if I don't get the llama, but I should get the Eagle Warrior, right? I should get the Eagle Warrior. Oh, man. Alright. Cripple mode. Oh, no one's sold anything yet. Ka-ching! Score! Alright, let me build a... I don't want to block off my market, but I also kind of want to protect my lumber camps by positioning my buildings strategically. At the same time, though, I think my map is so wide open that, you know, walling is just kind of superficial at this point, and it's like putting a band-aid on a bullet wound. If they want to get into my economy, I'm pretty sure they can. Now what's going on in the middle here? See some mining camp action. Am I just... What happened here? That's not right. I thought it's supposed to be like a perfect square. I don't know if I'm wrong to just not, you know, prioritize the center immediately, but maybe I'm wrong. Are people buying stone? Is that what's going on here? Perhaps that is what's going on. Wheelbarrow might be nice. I'm gonna do that thing that I used to do as a kid where I would build all my farms in a perfect square. I know that this isn't like maximum efficiency, of course, as I could, you know, moved in some of these farms with tile in closer, but it just looks nice. I hope that no one is building scouts, but they might. So these villagers here on the mass exodus. Yeah, no scout because Incas, I mean, I don't get it. I know the Incas aren't the strongest civ in the universe, but I think this is just unfair. Discrimination, I say. Should I build all my farms really neatly like I used to as a kid? That's how I lose the game. So the reason that I sold some resources a little early on was because I know I'm going to need that gold to go to the next Age. Oh wow, there were some sheep I missed out on. It sucks. Actually, maybe I should just be mining stone. As I can assist people with good old-fashioned towers and stuff, and going for a fast castle on this map would be absolutely impossible. In fact, I don't actually think going for archers, even though I have the gold and it's easier on my economy, is actually wise at all. That might be a horrible mistake. Well, and I say that because I don't think anyone else will go for archers on a map like such, yeah? I don't think anyone would go for archers here. You'd probably just go for skirms because you don't have the gold. Yeah, Reaper Eye. I just noticed those. Forgot to tell you, I'm the first blind Age of Empires 2 player. Or I'm doing my Lee Sin cosplay today. A really good cosplayer. And bringing out the trade. Got the Ice Age cometh. Oh, you about to get raided, son. Everyone's score is so high due to the them having scouts. Because you gain, I think, 10 score per every 1% of the map explored, I think? So what I'm going to do to even out the playing field is I'm going to get in here and I'm going to kill Orange's scout. Well, he somehow got to the Castle Age, I'm assuming, from getting junk in the center of the map. If he builds a couple of Eagle Warriors, my guys are absolutely terrible against that, so... I'm going to poke against Orange, try and punish him a little bit for his immense greed. I'm gonna get housed here, but it's okay, because once this house comes up, it's worth a lot more than some Incas. Yeah, cowboy wub wub, but maybe it's just an issue with the actual map itself, so maybe it's not. Maybe it's just an issue with this random map. This is El Dorado, Mr. Frozen Cat. Alright, so look at this. Yeah, fast Castle Age, yeah. The second archery range, I don't know. I don't know what the dominant, I don't know what I'm doing. But it feels okay, I guess. Blacksmith. I don't know. Hello, Manga died. You're about to be Manga dead. I didn't even need to make that pun because his name is Manga died. Not gonna build this one in a perfect square, but I don't know if I just triggered someone's OCD. If I did, I'm very sorry. I won't do it again. I won't let it happen again. Until it happens again. Okay, that's our stuff. Look at all that damage I did to that house. Mmm. I might, Ginger Aryan, I might. I really think I should just go to the next age. As soon as I can. Sell wood while I can also afford to. That might be nice. If I really need to advance, why am I making so many military units? I don't really know. Here, I'll kill one more Vil, maybe? No. No, Mangadai doesn't look like he's having the best game. No, we'll kill one more Vil. Boom! Javelin right in the face, and then I'm going straight for Flash. Trying to share the love with everybody. Oh god, how are these guys so fast? No one told me that all my viewers are Kenyan. No offense towards any actual Kenyans out there, that's just a joke in ill taste. Oh, dude, are those really... Does he just have multiple town centers in the middle? Because that's illegal. Plumed archers! Bastards. I'm over here playing Cripple Simulator, and these guys are actually enjoying the game. Incas and El Dorado. What are Incas and El Dorado with no scout. Truly hard mode Age of Empires 2. Has your game been too easy? Are you having too much fun? Try Incas on War is Coming El Dorado. Make a trade cart in the Feudal Age. It'll change your life. Glad to hear it, Sasuke. Thank you. Or Sasuke. Now, whispers actually do appear on the Twitch chat thing on the screen, so if you don't want anyone to see that, you have to whisper me when I'm not like recording or something. Just letting you know. Going easy on Goths? Wait, shit, who's Goths? Fletch. Always Fletch. I'm on to you, dude. Size this map, it's actually, Mr. Waleed, this is a 8-player map. Yeah, Wesley, I sort of like to watch them play a little bit more. That's why I like to do the commentaries. I'm going in here, dude. I'm... No time for these games. Eat Javelin. God, these do no damage at all. Skirmishers are not the ideal rating unit. Surprise nobody. God, if I move out with these skirms, I'm gonna die to those plumes. I might actually have to buy food. So anyway, I might actually have to do the C team, so I'll repeat this one last time, especially because people come and go. And maybe you guys weren't here when I said this, but for those of you who aren't aware, today, Age of Mythology did a little fancy announcement stream for their upcoming expansion, Tale of the Dragon, where they covered a bunch of new features, new details, and whatnot. I'll probably make a post on that on my Facebook page later to give you guys my thoughts. It's pretty interesting, although the stream was really short and they didn't really show that much, but they did reveal one very, very important piece of information, and that is that the expansion to Aoe2 HD, African Kingdoms, actually comes out November 5th, 2015, so incredibly, incredibly soon. And if you watch this on YouTube later, if I do decide to upload this, it might already be out. I plan to do a lot of content on it. However, when the game actually comes out, normally I like to do a huge release day stream where I show it off and everything and all the new features, but I probably won't be able to do it this time because, you know, November 5th falls on BlizzCon weekend, actually. And are those knights? Because knights hard counter my mass skirm game plan. That's really bad for us. See, I probably won't be able to stream on the day itself, but I will do a ton of content on it. So you're in the right place if you're looking for that. It's coming. It'll probably be like a week after African Kingdoms comes out. I'll show off all the civs and stuff. If you have any ideas, things you want to see, you know, let me know. Send me a message, leave a comment. Let me know in the Twitch chat right now. I plan to do a lot of coverage on it. It's unfortunate that they picked BlizzCon weekend. So BlizzCon is November 6th and 7th, and I will be going to BlizzCon on a road trip there. So even though it comes out on the 5th, I will be on the road for many, many hours driving down to Anaheim, California. Can't wait to go to BlizzCon. It's going to be so much fun. I can't believe we got tickets as well. If you happen to be going to BlizzCon and you just want to say hi, feel free to. Actively encourage that. I'll be there. I'm going to poke at this man. Hopefully 10 doesn't see this opportunity to go in my base. Oh! 10! No! See if upgrades? Oh my god, he has all the upgrades. Alright, 10 banned from the stream. Get him, mods. I'm kidding. Oh god, no, this is when I lose. Oh, this is when I lose. No! No! Oh, it's gonna be impossible to protect my units here. I hate this map so much. This map is like the anti-resonance technology because the problem with it is that there's like no way to defend this map at all because you can't have any of your farmers near your town center. You can't do that. Everything is so exposed. This is such an aggressive map. There's also no gold near my base, so while I'm, you know, experienced with playing with, you know, mono trash armies all the time, I typically do it because I have to, not because it's the optimal best strategy in the universe. So I'm gonna lose a lot of ills here, and that's gonna suck. As I pushed out with my elite skirms, probably should have left them on the defense. Oh, that sucks. I'd be able to clean his army up a little bit. If I had a scout earlier, that would have been nice, because I would have known, for example, that he was going for a castle. Best castle in the plumes. I'm gonna lose a lot of ills. But I have a lot of skirms, so maybe I can do something with the skirms. And he does lose his entire army here. I still think it's a reasonable trade. I still think he's actually making an okay decision here by doing that. I think it's fine. Yeah, I didn't really say that much, Dorado in the Age of Mythology preview stream. Okay, so I lost almost everything, but that's okay. As I will be able to replace all lost villagers in due time. And I have a huge army of elite skirmishers that you can't really do anything with, but they're there. Looks like we actually do have the middle, but there's a lot of, like, stupid crap going on. I don't want to push out again, but he just lost his entire army, so... Lost his entire army. Maybe there's a brief window. I'm gonna build this castle here. It's gonna kind of block trade, but I think it's okay. Get Bosaw. I have this huge army. I want to get some of their villagers idle. I mean, raiding with elite skirms is bad. It's not something I'm a huge fan of. I see some men-at-arms. Goths are so OP if they have gold and no one else does. This is going to be really difficult to deal with those Huskarls in the late game. I should be making more 10 centers ES speed. But the problem is that I need to be able to defend myself as well. So I need these castles. I'll get to it. My economy is like microscopic right now. In fact, I probably even buy wood here to get up another town center sooner. What are those men-at-arms doing there? So, okay, I'm pretty raid-proof at this point. So that's good. Now the real question is, can I do anything with this army? And the answer is no, because Fletch has Huskarls. God, I hate Goths. I hate Goths so much. Oh no, I'm getting triggered. These aren't my towers, are they? These are my towers. Oh, this is the worst. Alright, maybe if I can fight him in like a choke point. I still don't think I can really do that much here. Maybe I should just pull him back into this like town center and into the pikes. It's still so bad. I'm gonna need to make like champions or something. I also need multiple town centers. Did I make a third one? Yeah. Yeah, I do. It's kind of crappy. Sneaky bugger. Well, so I created a choke point to make it so his guys would keep like pathing the wrong way, and I think that's actually, I think that worked out here. As I lost a lot of elite skirms because elite skirms are absolute just garbage in this situation, but I think it's okay. There's like 2 men-at-arms here. Are they on like stand ground? Are they gonna kill a trade cart? I might need to stop those. So what I'm gonna do is just try and build up some semblance of an economy, and then make like long swordsmen or something. Off 1 barracks. 3 ranges. It's always Goths. If you're ever play against me, by all means, take note. Don't play Goths. Slingers, Operation Forge. I don't know how good Slingers really are against. I mean, they're like ghetto Castle Age hand cannoneers. They're actually pretty good, but I don't know if they're very good against Huskarls. How did he get to the Imperial Age? It's crazy. God. Well, I guess he didn't lose all of his villagers to plumed archers. I might lose this game. The thing is like, the Slingers, they still do range damage, and they do less damage than hand cannoneers do. So, I think that Huskarls would probably just do fine. That's my biggest concern. But I mean, it could make a few Slingers. They're not particularly cheap either. To be fair, I have very little experience with making Slingers into Huskarls, so maybe they are fine. I'm okay with losing some skirms, just get some idle time here. Look how bad unit selection is in Aoe2, by the way, in HD. Notice how my mouse, see, look at this. Look at this. My mouse is not on the castle. But they need to fix this. This is one of the worst bugs in the game. It's trying to select the castle right there. I hope you guys can see that. And that makes it very, very difficult in many cases to micro well, because your guys will frequently misclick on stuff. Am I prepared to lose these elite skirms? Yes. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'm prepared to do that. I think I've killed enough villagers from Mangadai that it's actually fine. But yeah, you guys saw that. My mouse was nowhere near there, and that's just a thing. So, Aoe2 HD developers, please keep in mind, that should probably be fixed. What a rough game. Incas with no gold, no llama, no scout. Well, those are ours. Whew. And they have a guy in the Imperial Age. What was Tem's rating? I don't remember. Well, mythology, they announced that one of the new god powers in Age of Mythology would be that you, like, double part of your army. Yeah, you duplicate part of your military. And that sounds really cool. Unfortunately, it wasn't working on today's stream, which was funny and awkward, but, you know, I was there for the, you know, Doubt versus Viper Best of 21. If you guys were there for that, the one on the Age of Empires Twitch stream for the, I guess, release day of Age of Empires 2 HD. If you were there, let me know. I was there, so this didn't faze me at all. But yeah, that's one of the god powers. I don't think they revealed any other ones, though. I have no idea what they would be. Hello, Egg God. Welcome to the stream. This is hard. But maybe we'll be okay. I have some, like, bizarre Goths counter army, but, you know, this is the saddest Goth counter army I've ever seen. Score's pretty good, though. I really want trade caravan. Really do. I'm kind of raid proof right now. That's a start for sure. Ooh, he's been expanding outward, perhaps beyond his castle. I'm okay with this. If I have to pull back, that's fine. And I do have a reasonable answer to eagles, if perhaps Orange is thinking about that, but it looks like Orange is just he's an eagle man. He's an eagle man with an eagle plan. What a bizarre game of Age of Empires 2. Am I gonna clear out his army? Ah, Jesus, I lost all my long swords. Cancel all the things. Niet, niet. No, no. Into the castle, into the base. Makes me sad, man. Alright. Time to fight this guy. Mono-y-mono. Good lord. Cripple simulator. Oh god, he's brought one villager in! Orange, no! You've made a horrible mistake! She doesn't have to die! Orange, you heartless bastard! Civilians! Look at him using her as a shield. What a monster. What an absolute monster. Those are not my knights! Oh god! Right, hello team, we have an emergency. Those are not my knights. Okay. Oh, HRX1, sorry about that, I don't remember doing that, maybe I didn't, maybe one of the mods did, but the thing is that, like, keep in mind that everyone will be able to see it when you whisper when I'm streaming, so, I'm not exactly sure why you got banned, but, I mean, if, I haven't unbanned you, just try not to do whatever happened again. Just, remember that people can see that when I'm streaming. Okay. Just Ghetto defended that just fine. God. I just need that stupid trade caravan upgrade. I don't know how to play this map. This is actually very fun. I mean, it might not seem like it, but I am thoroughly enjoying myself, as this is a bizarre challenge. It really does test your merit as a player, to be able to adapt. And if there's one thing that I've learned in Age of Empires 2 is that experience trumps all. In that if you... You know, there's a lot of things that you just kind of have to wing, right? You can't just follow the same build every single game. Yeah, a lot of Age of Empires games do kind of devolve into like some sort of like knight, you know, circle jerk, but or like crossbows or something. There's a lot of variety, and the little decisions you make can have a huge impact on the game. This is a colossal challenge, but I like that. I think that's interesting. No experience with this map whatsoever, and it really makes me wonder what the dominant game plan is. Oh, this is so... Oh, god, jeez. He's an imp, but he doesn't have El Dorado, so perhaps that's the secret technology here. He's an imp, but no El Dorado. God, I'm never going to be able to get to the Imperial Age. I should have invested more in the center for sure. Oh, okay, HRX1. Alright, well, thank you, man. I really appreciate you taking the time to apologize and owning up to it. It's very mature of you. I'd be happy to give you that unban. Just wait till I finish this match. On my own, with no one beside me. Ah, gosh. This map is like Satan rubbing sandpaper on my balls. Really don't get this map. And yet I'm not dead. That's the real miracle here. Wow, this map. Well, Andy, you're in the right community to play games like this. They might not all be with me, since I can only play with so many people at the same time. I'm not a multi-dimensional octopus. I can't just play with everybody with all my arms at the same time. I can only play with one match with 7 people from the chat at the same time. So keep coming back. You will get your chance to play with me eventually. But also, there are like post-stream games. Like, I just recommend using my chat room as like a community. Just be a part of this and hang out with everybody. You will get your awesome games. You'll meet cool people. It's gonna be great. I'm actually gonna get forging here because it doesn't cost gold. And I just need to get up to the next stage. I've had it up to here with the Castle Age. Castle Age sucks. I'm an Imperial Age man now. I've evolved beyond this shitty barbaric technology. It's my Steam res. You'd be surprised. This is Resonance 22, Tobes. This is actually Resonance 22. Now, I do a colossally bad job of keeping up with my Steam friends list, so it might take me forever to accept you, and I need to really think of a system for that, as I don't have room on my Steam friends list for everybody, and I still won't be able to play with you all the time, even if I have you on my friends list, so if you're friending me for novelty, I discourage that. But at some point I will think of a system. I ate 999 food, so instinctively I made 2 more villas, but... Oh, it's not in sub-only mode, it's just everyone gets quiet towards the end. I think it's because a lot of the more vocal people in my chat are European, so it's very, very late for them. By all means, though, don't be shy. I don't bite. None of us bite here. Feel free to ask me any questions, just talk about stuff. If you're not an asshole, you're absolutely welcome here. There should be a stream for assholes, I think, because assholes are people too. There should be like a room that's just full of bad people. And then like a bad people meetup. What is going on in the middle of the map? I'm really like, have not been paying that close attention in the middle. I've been sort of doing my own ghetto 1v1 versus orange, and I mean, it might seem like I'm just kind of rubbing my face over the keyboard blindfolded, and there's no real method to my madness, but I swear to God, whatever horrifying meta-breaking build order you're witnessing right now, it kind of works, and I'm doing it for a reason. So give me some credit. So I always appreciate when people ask, you know, why is Resonance doing X or Y? Because he's a mad scientist and he's experimenting. And you can see the results! Check out the score, guess who's winning? Oh man, I don't know, like, in a sort of sarcastic way, it is incredibly difficult, I guess, to counter an army with this many different types of units in it. This is a fairly scary army, and well, I'm macroing in a way so that I can sustain all this production. I have a lot of villagers, and I have 3 town centers and whatnot. These are all deliberate choices. That being said, I've made a million mistakes this game, such as, but not limited to, sending out my army of skirmishers to go raid orange. Skirmisher raiding is, I'm not going to say bad, I'm just going to say incredibly suboptimal. There are situations where it can be good, but like really I didn't accomplish very much, and I ended up losing, like I lost almost all my villagers because by the time my guys got back, and that's just why Plumed Archers is so good, they're super mobile. Very hard to deal with. Oh, thank you, Landolium, I really appreciate it. I'm sorry I'm missing your messages. I'm trying to play this game. And for some reason, I selectively miss your messages a lot. But, yeah, not intentional. I'm going in there. I'm in deep. One thing I'm really not sure of, though, I have some confidence in what I'm doing, except for how useful these slingers are. Like, what role are these slingers playing in my army? I mean, they're supposed to be an elite Eagle Warrior deterrent. And I think they're good against elite Eagle Warriors. I know that the elite Eagle Warriors have a very high pierce armor, so it's something I would be skeptical about, but I think this is good. The question is how good. I don't know how good these are against Huskarls either. I don't know how much damage they do. These are my ghetto hand cannoneers. They are working though, so it must be good enough. At least I think they're very good against the... I think they're very good against Eagle Warriors. Huskarls though, I'm really not sure of. I'm really not sure how good that is. I just cannot afford to get raided. I'm not even gonna fuck with that. I'm gonna build a castle back there. I can't get through his own castle as well until my Treb arrives. I built a Treb, right? Built a bunch of them. Okay, Landolium, thank you. Yeah, Gian K. DeVulli says you improvise, you still have a high score. Jaja merits to you. Well, thank you, man, yeah. A lot of it comes down to, I guess, being able to improvise. And while this build is hideous, I guess it kind of works. Still, though, if I could do this again, there would be a million things I would do differently. It's just weird situations call for incredibly weird tactics, right? And that's why I like break the meta so much, and my stream is sort of a extension of that in a way. Because in this case, when you're the Incas, and you're playing El Dorado, but you have no scout. You have no scout, you have no llama. You're against the Mayans, and you're in the Feudal Age. I mean, you gotta think of something weird. And this is something, and it's weird, so... This is certainly making a convincing case for Slingers, though. I do think I've left my trebuchets slightly too much unattended here. I think that maybe I could have left my champions closer to this. And he could focus fire them down anyway. I don't know how much damage I'm actually doing to these Elite Eagle Warriors. It's a shame he's Mayans, because he's the extra HP on those guys. That's a great question. Jordan Slim asks, how big of a difference is a trebuchet with or without chemistry? I believe the difference is negligible. I might be wrong on that. I'm not entirely confident in that case. I do believe that the difference is negligible. I believe that it just does, like, what, 1 more damage or something like that? Chemistry is more, I believe it makes a substantial difference on something like Herbalists. Because it, counteracts that max level defense upgrade that your opponent would have. And it matters a lot more on something like smaller. Now, I think I just deployed a trebuchet in range of a town center. I feel like I almost never do that. So this is a game for many, many firsts. I guess I have to kill that TC. I was kind of not respecting it, honestly. I need to help him, don't I? Been doing the slap fight versus Tem all game. Alright, Ice Age. Ice Age, can you send those guys to help Yellow? Good, good, he's moving out. Always try and be nice. I like to add the little courteous smiley at the end. My town center isn't a swamp, Andy. This map is weird. You throw all logic out the window when you start doing this. Good. Good job so far, guys. You throw all logic out the window in El Dorado. You have to forget everything but fine dining and breathing. Why am I getting Kamayuks? Fighting the Mayans. Well, yeah, you could convert an army of war elephants from... There's no Persians in this game either. Convert some paladins or something. Could happen. What? Alright. I've not really been helping that much in the middle, but I really don't think it matters that much because I think the rest of my team has that on lockdown. And by keeping orange occupied, I keep the middle of 3v3, and I think we're winning that 3v3, so... Yeah, I think this is okay. Gold is starting to become more of a precious commodity, so I probably have to make more trash units. And I think that's okay, because he's also dialing a little back in the Eagle Warriors. I think his economy is kind of weak. I might be able to finish this. And then I need more Trebs. I'm going with Trebs instead of Rams, because the Trebs are a little easier to protect. I mean, I say that, but they got, you know, body slammed. The Trebs are a little easier to protect, and gold is precious here. So I like this a little better. Siege Engineers, though, is a huge one. If you want to be making Trebs or just siege weapons in general, you really want Siege Engineers. Extra range, 25% damage to buildings is crazy. You really need that. Oh, they're calling GG. GG, well played. Great game, guys. You all did so well. Yeah, some halberdiers. I think orange is starting to run out of gold. Looks like we finally secured the center almost entirely, so that's great. And then that basically is the end of it. I had to say, 10 played really well. It was so much fun playing against him on this side. I had a blast, and everyone here is such a good sport. We have a wonderful community. It's a real shame that I won't be able to do any like African Kingdom stuff on the release day, but you know, when it comes out, it'll be worth the wait, and I'll be just montaging through stuff as soon as I get back from BlizzCon. It's gonna be so much fun. Hopefully they let me do some sort of like beta testing or previewing of it before then. I just want to get involved. One of the main reasons that I still play Age of Empires 2 is that the Forgotten has really revived my interest in the game. The Forgotten expansion is just so cool. I really like their design philosophy. And while, you know, it hasn't been like the smoothest experience, of course. The release day was a little bit chip-choppy. I love the gameplay. I like the new civs. I think they have a lot of character to them. And while the Incas are... You know, a very strange civ. I don't think they're nearly as bad as they look. I would say that the Incas are... If I had to rate all the Forgotten civs, I would put Magyars at the top. Maybe Slavs at number 2, maybe Incas at number 3. And then it's like a close tie between Indians and Italians, but maybe I'd put the Indians above the Italians. I think that they're all useful in their own right, though. Good job, guys. Great stuff, great stuff. That was a wonderful game. No, that was good because the first 2 matches of today's stream were kind of bollocks, so I had a lot more fun in that one. The Black One says, Resident 22, why didn't you ask me if I was going to stay up? Oh, I asked you if you were going to stay up the Black Winds because I suppose after the stream and after I eat some dinner, I could do that Star Wars game. Yeah, I could do it. Hello, Pomosa, welcome to the stream. Raid Aoe, the expansion, African Kingdoms, comes out November 5th. November 5th, King Yudo MC. I'll be doing a lot of content with that the week after it comes out, so stick around for that for sure. Perhaps at some point Ginger Aryan, but I find that the custom maps are a lot less... I will, yeah. It'll take a few weeks, but it'll take a week or a few. But I will. When people ask me to play custom scenarios, I generally find that no one is really interested when I actually do it. It's a lot less interesting to watch. A lot of people don't know what's going on, and there's a lot less for me to talk about because there's a lot less strategy in something like CBA than there is to a normal game of AoE. That being said, I enjoy CBA, and I think it's a fun thing to play. Just there's a lot less to talk about, right? It's more or less micro. Glad to hear it, Pomosa. Thank you. I don't think I've heard that yet. He says that my sub-icon is really cool. Well, I'm glad you like it. I wasn't really sure. It took me a long time to decide on what I wanted my sub-icon for Twitch to be. I might change it eventually, but I like the Imperial Age badge. I think it's nice. Oh, I know, right, Flatch? Yeah, the Goths do kind of need gold. They're ridiculous if you have gold and no one else does, but unfortunately, you ran out of gold over time. Still, though, those Huskarls were pretty crazy. That game was just rock solid. There's so many ups and downs. I lost so much of my economy to Orange's raiding. God, he just saw the opportunity. He's like, oh, Rez wants to kill my lumberjacks? Well, I'm gonna kill all of his lumberjacks. Don't mind me as he runs in there, of course, the Mayans, plumed archers, masters of cardio, very, very fit individuals, do outrun my fat skirmishers, and he just got into my economy and he killed everything. That was tragic. Skirms is definitely more of a defensive unit. I think that's one of the things that makes this game so balanced. It's very hard to raid with something like Spearmen and Skirms. Rufus X says, dude, that was so fun. I love that map. Well, I'm glad to hear that you liked it, Rufus X. This was a lot more fun than I thought. I thought that this map, honestly, doing on a stream was going to be terrible. I thought everybody was just going to crumble under the pressure. No one knows how to play this map. I don't think anyone here has played it before. Maybe some people have. I know I haven't. But, yeah, and I thought that would also make it really hard to balance. But it turns out that the teams were actually incredibly well balanced. That was just a rock-solid game. I will probably upload that one, yeah, at a later date. Dude, is Fine Ice Age coming? I think he did great. So, yeah, I think he did fantastic. You should feel good about that one, I think. For the players who are struggling just a little bit, the secret to all of your problems is just make more villagers. Like, if if you're struggling to keep up with your opponent's military production, you're running out of resources, you just need more villagers. 100 should be the minimum. Online games are almost always 200 pops. Sometimes they're a little bit more. Maybe they're 300. Max population, that is. So you always want 100 villagers. You always want like a minimum of 100, and you might need more depending on your needs, and something that you'll get a better feel for over time. And also making sure your town center is always working. So, you would just jump back to it with the H hotkey, H plus C to make a villager, or H plus A, whatever your villager hotkey is. That's a good habit to get into, and it makes a massive difference in these games. So yeah, you want to be thinking about the 100 villager minimum. Obviously, if you're getting pressured a lot, then it's understandable that your villager count is lower. Makes sense. Alright, Pomosa. He says, I'm rolling out to bed now, but I'll leave a follow so I can stalk this Aoe streamer again sometime. Well, thank you so much, Pomosa. It means a lot to me. I hope to see you in the future. You can find the schedule below. Sleep well, man. Tobes asks, how old am I? I'm 21 now. 21 years young, as Landalatum says. I turned 21, actually, September 1st, fairly recently. September 1st, 2015 was my 21st birthday. Geo Waypoint says, El Dorado is a great, crazy, fun map with 3+ people. I can imagine, my goodness. So as always, guys, I do read all your comments on YouTube, even if I don't get a chance to respond to each of them. Find the schedule on my Twitch page below. I update it every day. Keep your eyes peeled on that, and I look forward to bringing you guys more awesome AoE content. And this was a great game, great way to end off the stream. So, yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I'll see you all next week on Friday, and it's just wonderful to have you guys. I'm going to run an ad or two before I go to eat dinner, so feel free to go flip off ad block if you want to support the stream, and if ads just trigger you, I totally understand. Ads annoy the crap out of me, too. I understand. Tamron says, thank you so much for the game. It was fun. I learned so much from your streams. Thank you, man. Yep, see you, Mythology. Have a good one. Indeed, I can drink now, Ginger Aryan. On my first legal hard cider. It's delicious. Yep, good night, Faust. See you, Flatch. See you, Jack-o'-lantern. Listen to the song El Dorado? Sure. See you, Landalium. Goodbye, Operation Forge. It's me, I think, and yes, good night, everyone else. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next week. Only ban 12 spam bots, yeah. Good job, Landalium and the rest of the mods. Good job. People tell me that all the time, Tobes, yeah. Thank you, Ugly. Have good night, Movesax, Geo Waypoint. Did your Aryan? No, I'm done for the night. It's time to go eat some dinner. Oh, wait! Oh, that reminds me! Before I go really quickly, if you have Star Wars Galactic... I don't know, the Black Ones, did you want to play the game in like 30 minutes or something? If you have Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds, I guess if the Black Winds is still awake, I'll be playing just a game with him on Voobly, so... If you're on Voobly and you have Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds, feel free to join us. I'll invite a couple of people, but hopefully not too many people show up, because you can only fit so many guys in a lobby. But yeah, if the Black Wind's still around, I can go play that game of Galactic Battlegrounds with them. And yeah, it'll be about 30 minutes, the Black Winds. I'll be hanging out my Twitch chat, so if you wanted to get in on Galactic Battlegrounds, stay in the chat. I'll organize something, I guess. I'll be on Voobly in like 30-ish minutes. Gotta go eat dinner. Alright, so that's the end of the stream. Thank you so much for watching. I'll go around an ad or two, and then we're done for the day. So, as always, your support's appreciated. And I believe that the version from GOG does work on Voobly. I think on Aoe2, but you have to let me know. Alright, and the last thing before I go is I don't have Empire at War, and I probably should. And I will check my Steam messages, Pete, but if you really need me to get to something, Twitch or Facebook. Generally better. I'll probably just upload my live commentary move for sex. Okay. I'm off. See you, Crow Champion. See you, Ready Teddy. Thank you for watching.